Hey everyone. I hear something all the time from successful business owners. They say to me, I feel like I'm behind on retirement. They look at their 401k or investment statements and their IRAs and they say, it just doesn't look that impressive. No seven figures, no neat progress bars that they say they're 100% of the way there, no obvious finish line. So even though their business is thriving and they're doing really well, something just kind of feels off and it makes them feel anxious. But I think that's built on the wrong measurement. Before we go any further, I'm Jim Quartucci. I'm the managing partner and co-founder at E3 Wealth, and I work with business owners and retirees to help them turn complex assets into clear, sustainable income and long-term competence. So let's get started. We think that the 401k became the wrong scoreboard because traditional retirement advice was built for W-2 employees, people who worked for somebody else. They save consistently, max out tax advantage accounts, and retire on a portfolio. That system works if you're an employee. But for business owners, they build wealth differently. They reinvest in their companies, they acquire real estate, they create cash flow systems away from their business to pay their bills. So when business owners judge themselves by a 401k scoreboard, it creates that false sense of failure. So for many owners, like I said before, it's not going to be in a retirement account. They've got the equity inside their business. So if you own some sort of business and it's worth something, there's a value there. Real estate holdings, they built a real estate empire often, rental properties, or maybe they own the building that their business operates out of. Cash flow from operations is another thing that's really common with business owners that we work with. But a really common one recently has been future liquidity events. People who have built this big business valuation and then go to sell it, or like I said before, real estate holdings that they look to part ways with. Those assets don't show up on the 401k statement, but they matter far more. The problem isn't that the business owners are behind. The problem is that their wealth isn't being translated into a retirement strategy. We want to help with that. So here's the part that a lot of people are missing. The risk isn't having that small IRA or 401k balance. The risk is assuming that your business equity or real estate will automatically take care of retirement without structure. And of course, that isn't true. The business is illiquid. Real estate needs planning and coordination and tax help. Cash flow definitely requires coordination from your team of professionals. And if those assets aren't intentionally designed to support that future income, taxes, and lifestyle, they won't function as a retirement strategy. They're just holdings. So at E3, we just start by saying it doesn't matter how big your 401k is. We start with asking the question of what is it you actually own? How does it produce cash flow for you and your family? How will that translate into a lifestyle when you step back? What does it look like if you sell after taxes? How much do you actually get to keep? Because it doesn't matter what you have on paper. It matters what you get to keep and pass on. Retirement isn't an account. It's an income system. And for business owners, that system often comes from a partial exit from their business, or maybe it's a full exit. A lot of our clients have recently been taking bites of the apple. They'll sell a little bit and then sell more later, or maybe they'll sell it all. Rental income. Maybe you decide to keep your real estate. How are you going to be taxed on that? How are you going to be treated? How about coordinated tax strategy? How do we keep more of what we make or keep more of the sale of our assets? Intentional reinvestment decisions. What do I do with these proceeds after I've got them? For many business owners, it's more money than they've ever seen. What do I do with this money to find a way to live off of it? So when those pieces work together, they need for massive traditional retirement accounts just disappears. So this reframe that I'm trying to give you isn't permission to avoid planning. In fact, it demands better planning. It requires business owners to think about intentional structuring. How am I going to be set up? Clear exit assumptions. Let's stress test your exit plan. Tax-aware cash flow design. Oh, okay. Do I want the money that's coming to me to be tax-free if I can? Not a bad goal. And then ongoing coordination with that team of professionals that you built around you, your accountant, your attorney, your financial advisors. The goal isn't to feel better about where you are now. The goal is to actually make sure that what you've built supports the life that you want later. That's what we're here to try to help you do. If you're a business owner and you're worried about being behind because your retirement accounts don't look the way everyone else's do, take a step back, take a deep breath. Your wealth may already exist. It just hasn't been organized into a retirement strategy yet. If you want help translating that business success into long-term security, you can schedule a conversation with us, with our team below. We help business owners think differently about retirement and what actually counts.